All right, welcome everyone. Thanks for joining me tonight. I hope you have your comfy clothes on. I know I have my scarf. It's cold here. It's definitely warmed up though. It's like 20 some degrees instead of negative 15 what it was last time I did the video. But don't worry, I have my comfy flannel sweatpants on. So once again, thanks for joining me tonight. We're going to learn so much about women's health and how essential oils can, support our wellness goals and what they are, how to use them, and how to get them into your home. So hopefully you guys will take away something today. And actually, like my last video, someone's going to get a chance to win a free oil. So you can do that one of two ways. So you can either answer all of the questions that I asked today, and this time I'm going to put comments down below and you can just reply to my comment. So for my first question, it'll be underneath this video and it will say the question and then you just reply. And it will be all the way through the end of the video. Or you can share and like this video and like my page Gracious Oils where this will be posted, and you can win that way too. So either share, like this video and like my page, or answer all the questions. You can do both too if you want to be awesome. And then I'll choose a winner in about 3 days. And so today's Thursday, Friday, so Sunday. And I'll message that person and let you know that you won a free oil. And I usually send some other goodies as well. So our first question is going to be, who are you? So I asked this question last time, but I like to gauge who my audience is and just kind of find out who's listening today. So put it a 1 if you're a wellness advocate and you're just here to watch the class. You can put it 2 if you're an essential oil user, but and you love using all things natural. 3 if you occasionally use natural products, and 4 if you know nothing about natural products. So below put a 1, 2, 3, or 4, and you can see the question just in case you forgot it and what the answers are. So yeah, and we will go from there. I will start the slideshow here. So just a little bit about me. I live in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I'm getting married this June to this wonderful guy in my photo, Vaughn. I'm a dental hygienist, so I'll talk about some things too that I see in the dental field and in my dental office and with other patients as well. And I've been using essential oils for about 4 years now. I was introduced by my mom. She used to use them on us when we were kids, and for all different reasons. And I've used a variety of brands of essential oils, but doTERRA has definitely been my favorite. So that's why I became a wellness advocate about a couple months ago. And yeah, so that's everything about me. Now we're going to kind of go into the meat and potatoes part of it. And talk about what essential oils are. So, if you've ever smelt the scent of a lilac bush, you've experienced the qualities of essential oils. And these naturally occurring aromatic compounds are found in all sorts of things. So seeds, bark, stems, roots, flowers, and other parts of plants. And essential oils actually give plants their smells. They can protect plants, and they play a role also in plant pollination, which is pretty cool. In addition to their intrinsic benefits, and being, of course, amazingly fragrant, essential oils have been used for food preparation. A lot of people use them in the beauty department and healthcare as well. Some hospitals use them too. So the question for this is, what type of scent are you often drawn to? Is it citrus, grasses, florals, spices, mints, or trees? Pick one of those. All right, and why should we use essential oils? So essential oils have been around for thousands of years, as we know. When you choose our oils, you're choosing essential oils gently and carefully distilled. So that's from doTERRA, and these are from plants that have been patiently harvested at the perfect moment by experienced growers. So we're working with people from all sorts of countries and walks of life that they know their plants and how they need to be harvested and which plants are the best plants. So that's what I love about doTERRA. Essential oils are used for a wide range of emotional and physical wellness applications. Some have undesirable side effects when used as directed, but that's very, very few. and 1 drop is all you need. So some oils that I have used in the past, you need, 6 drops to do anything. And what I love about doTERRA essential oils is they're so they work so well with just 1 drop. They're so pure and they're such a therapeutic grade that they work so well with that. So the question for this is, how many drops do you think are in one 15 milliliter bottle of essential oil? And using essential oils. So they're great for everyday use. You can experience, the many benefits of essential oils by using them to support everything, so your overall health. The 3 ways that people like to use them are aromatically, so that's diffused or inhaled, um, and they can actually cleanse or purify the air. Our diffusers that we use with doTERRA, some of them purify the air, and that's what I love about them. You can use them topically, so they can be applied for massage or topical therapy, and their chemical structure enables them to pass through skin for an immediate systemic response, which is really cool. It takes only 30 seconds to get in your bloodstream and 30 minutes to get through your entire body. So I like to put them on my feet before bed. If you have a sick kid, you can put it on the bottom of their feet, some on guard, or their spine. And a lot of people I've been hearing do the oil Forgive, which we'll talk about a little bit later, as well on their spine for headaches and for sleep. And then it can be taken internally. So, um, certain essential oils have a rich culinary history that they've used for dietary supplements or different wellness reasons. I buy the veggie capsules from doTERRA, and I usually add about 3 to 7 drops of essential oils and maybe a little bit of carrier oil, so some fractionated coconut oil, to that as well, and I can take those internally. And my question here is, which way would you use essential oils the most? And I actually wanted to show you guys something here. So I like to get these peppermint beadlets. So this is one way you can take oils internally. And it's kind of like comes out like a Tic Tac, but they're pretty cool. They just, it's equivalent to like 1 drop. And you just take it, pop it in your mouth, and it has peppermint oil in it and xylitol, which if you're in the dental field, you know that is really good. So I like to do this because it freshens your breath like immediately. And then I wanted to show you an example of inhaling. So this is the Clary Calm, and I'll talk about this in a little bit. But I like to, you can just take it and even rub it on your hand. And if you don't have your diffuser, or if you're at work or in the car, you can just rub your hands together and then inhale like that, and you get the same benefits as a diffuser. And especially if you don't have a diffuser on hand, it works really well. Or we like to make our own things here. This is Vaughn's that he made, but we like to make our own little roll-on blends with what we like. And so yeah, those are a few things that I have there for that. And we'll go to the next slide here. Okay, the power of aroma. So I know I talked a little bit about this last time, but I like to do, a little bit about this each time, just because some people don't know about the essential oils or understand how they work. And one of the most well-studied areas of aroma is how it affects our emotions and our moods. So that's why I like to go over this again. So Forgive and Joyal were actually diffused at a hospital, and employee morale went up 75%. So they saw that employees wanted to come to work, there wasn't as much drama, so it was pretty cool. So I have to find that study for you guys. And I've also worked at a couple different offices where they use diffusers, and they use essential oils for patients because, no one likes to go to the dentist, unfortunately. And essential oils can help calm the nerves that people have and anxieties. So that's why in the healthcare field they're huge. So a little bit how it works is the smell receptors that are located on the upper surface of the nasal cavity. So you can follow along in this picture that I have here. They make a direct link with the limbic system of the brain. So that's the area that, governs the body's emotional responses. And this close connection between aroma and emotion becomes obvious in our everyday life as, certain smells trigger memories or specific feelings. So Every spring I get this same smell, and it brings me back to second grade, when I started school at my new school. And so it's crazy how smells can just bring you back to a time in your life when you had no idea that you connected that smell with that memory. And then when you smell the essential oil, cilia and receptor cells in the olfactory organ receive the aroma, and they send signals to the limbic system of the brain. So that's the center of memory and emotion, and it's also connected to areas of the brain that control blood pressure, heart rate, breathing, hormone balance, and so many more things. So all the important stuff. So when essential oils are absorbed through the skin or lungs, they enter fluids and are distributed throughout the body. So that's where the chemical makeup of that essential oil interacts with other bodily systems, which is awesome. And I hear many people say, to me that their oils don't do anything for them. Like, what's the point of essential oils? They don't work, they don't believe in them. And I usually ask them where they get them and how much they spend on them. So the quality of oils used will impact their function and potency. Quality is indicated by how pure the oils are, their grade, their therapeutic grade. So it all depends on, the plant that they're from and how they're processed. So quality obviously will have a big impact on how much you pay and where you buy your oils from. So I'm not saying there's anything against buying oils from a grocery store or Whole Foods or wherever. I'm just saying if you want something to help you, you probably have to spend a little bit more. It's just like, healthcare and buying antibiotics and all that fun stuff. And actually, doTERRA has a really cool site called Source to You, and you can look up the number on the bottom of your oil. And it has to be a single oil, it can't be like a blend, because then that would put in too many, oils. But the single oil you can. And the Aromatic Research Center does multiple tests on the purity and integrity of the oil, and it will show up all the different tests. So I've done that with a couple of the oils that I've gotten, and it's pretty cool. And that's how doTERRA gets their CPTG, so their certified pure therapeutic grade oil stamp of approval. So you can let me know at the end if you want me to send you that website, and I can kind of I can show you how that works, or just send it to you so you can learn more on that. All right, now we're going to talk about emotional aromatherapy, my favorite. I just started using some of these and ordered the pack of these, so I'm really excited. It comes in roll-on too. So the first one on the top is Cheer, known as the Uplifting Blend. That's known to promote feelings of optimism, cheerfulness, and happiness, and it can counteract negative emotions of feeling down, blue, or low. So this you can apply over your heart, on your wrists, the back of your neck, and the bottom of your feet. A lot of pulse points we like to put the essential oils on. And the next one, Forgive. This is my favorite. I literally used a little bottle of Forgive in, I don't even know, the shortest amount of time ever. I should order 3 at one time. They're so awesome. And you can use them for so many things, not just emotional aromatherapy too. So this helps promote feelings of contentment, relief, and patience. Especially working in the healthcare field, we need a lot of that, right? And it counteracts negative emotions of anger and guilt. So I like to put this on the bottom of my feet, on my spine for headaches or insomnia. And I just love the smell. It reminds me of, pine trees and Christmas, and it's a lot of woody scents to it. Then we have the Passion Blend. So this is the Inspiring Essential Oil Blend, and ignites feelings of excitement, passion, and joy, and it counteracts negative feelings of boredom and disinterest. So you can apply this over your heart, onto your wrists, and the back of your neck. Then we have the Encouraging Blend, Motivate. And if any of these resonate with you, you guys, just write them down and make a list. So Motivate is the encouraging blend, and that promotes feelings of confidence, courage, and belief, and it counteracts negative emotions of doubt, pessimism, and cynicism. So you can apply this to your temples, wrists, pulse points, stuff like that before working out, or let's say you have a speech or a sporting event or something like that. It'd be really good for. The Reassuring Essential Oil Blend is Peace, so that promotes feelings of peace, of course, reassurance, and contentment. It can counteract anxious and fearful emotions. And you can apply this to your temples, tense shoulders, bottom of the feet, and inhale in your hands, just like I kind of showed you before with you use a self diffuser. And then the last one is comforting, the console blend. It promotes feelings of comfort and hope and counteracts negative emotions of grief, sadness, and hopelessness. So you can put this over your heart, on your tense shoulders, apply to, a little piece of fabric and place that in your drawer with your clothes. Your clothes can kind of smell like that. Or you can get a personal inhaler, which they sell those anywhere, which it kind of looks like a little tampon, to be honest, that has like a cover on it, and you just put some of the oil on it, and then you can remove the cap and smell it. So which oil listed above could you use the most? So if you want to write that down in the question, that is the question for this one, is which oil could you use the most? Would it be cheer, forgive, passion, motivate, peace, or console? All right. Menstruation support. All right, I feel like this is why all the women came for this one, because everybody wants to know how they can make this time of the month a little bit easier, right? So I'm going to kind of go through some things about alleviating discomfort, supporting a healthy reproductive system, and all that fun stuff. So if you need something to alleviate discomfort, I would use the Soothing Blend, which is the deep blue. It comes in a bottle, or it comes in a lotion form, many different forms. If you need support for a healthy reproductive system, I would use geranium essential oil. If you need support for healthy ovaries, fennel is always a good one. And I love this one. If you want to loathe in self-pity, get some chocolate or a chick flick. Or I'm just kidding, you can use the invigorating blend. So the citrus bliss is one of my favorites. It has a citrus blend, so it's uplifting and brightens everything up. And then, of course, the monthly blend for women. So that's the Clary Calm, and that's what I was showing you guys before, the roll-on. This is, like, amazing. I'm mad at myself that I just found this, because it's literally amazing. So it's a blend of essential oils that provides a soothing and calming effect during a woman's menstrual cycle. So it's a blend of clary sage, lavender, bergamot, Roman chamomile, cedarwood, ylang ylang, geranium, fennel, carrot seed, palmarosa, and vitex. So it provides a cooling effect to the skin and helps balance emotions. So you can, the primary benefits of this, there's so many things. It can provide a soothing and calming effect, calming aroma to help soothe and balance heightened emotions, which none of us experience that during that time of the month, right? It helps balance mood throughout the month. So you can put this on your abdomen and in circles and do like a little calming massage. You could do it when you're having like a hot flash, let's say, or moments of heat. You can apply to the skin for a good cooling and soothing effect. And you can diffuse for the calming aroma that helps soothe heightened emotions. So you can place this on your body, you can diffuse it. It's great. For topically putting it on, you could put it on the back of your neck, your temples, bottom of your feet, on your abdomen, like I said before. So the question for this is, which benefit or use of monthly blend for women listed above do you like the most? So there's so many good ones. I've also heard to put the Clary Calm around your ankles, because the ankles correlate to the women's reproductive system. So just putting it around your ankles sends it right to the spot it needs to go. So, all right. So hormonal support. So if you need support for healthy progesterone levels, I would use thyme, oregano, or grapefruit. All of those smell amazing. Grapefruit, of course, as you guys know from my last video, is my favorite. Need support for healthy estrogen levels is fennel, and support for maintaining healthy hormone levels is geranium. So a little bit about geranium essential oil. So geraniums are grown for their beauty and for perfume, and there's actually 200 different varieties of this species of flowers, and only a few are used for essential oils. So this one's a little more expensive to buy by the bottle, but it's so worth it. Everybody loves geranium, and you can use it for so many things. And the uses of geranium date back to ancient Egypt, where they used it for beautifying their skin, and a ton of other benefits. And actually also in the Victorian era, fresh geranium leaves were placed at formal dining tables as different decorative pieces, and you can consume these too. So that was pretty interesting. You can use them on desserts, cakes, jellies, teas, stuff like that, and eat them. So, geranium has been used to promote the appearance of clear skin as well and healthy hair. So, it helps calm nerves, lessen feelings of stress. Geranium is also known for naturally repelling insects in your skin and your hair. For women in general, it maintains hormonal balance and supports emotional balance. And it also maintains a healthy reproductive system for women on their path to bearing children. So, how you can use this is you can use an aromatherapy steam facial to beautify the skin. You can add a drop to your moisturizer for a smoothing effect. Geranium, is also great for dry and oily hair, which is cool. It's not just one or the other. So you can add a few drops to your shampoo or conditioner, and you can diffuse this for a calming effect. So, and then I just put a recipe on here that I had found, and it's called your Cool Your Hot Mess recipe. So you add 12 drops of wild orange, 9 of clary sage, 6 of geranium, 6 of peppermint. Put in a little spray bottle, top with some water, and you can spray your neck, feet, and your wrists. And let me know if you guys need any information on where to get good glass spray bottles and roller bottles, and I can tell you where to get those. All right, so the phytoestrogen complex is a blend of standardized plant phytoestrogens that support hormone balance gently and naturally. So it includes concentrated flaxseed to promote healthy metabolism. But of course, you can't just take this and think everything is going to get better. You need to eat right, exercise, and have good balance to maintain hormonal balance in itself. And this can help reduce uncomfortable issues associated with PMSing and transitioning through menopause. And this will help provide additional support for healthy bones, heart, breast tissue, and other body structures and function as a woman ages. So, directions for use. Pre and perimenopausal women take 1 to 2 capsules daily with food or as needed. Postmenopausal women take 2 capsules daily with food needed. Ideally, you should take this with the Bone Nutrient Complex Monthly Blend for Women and Vitality Pack, which we'll go over some more of those later. And for the question for this is, what benefit of the phytoestrogen complex appeals most to you? Right, so breast health is this next slide. So a lot of people have asked me about lactation support and nursing discomfort and all kinds of things like that. So this is a great slide for you. If you need support for breast health, grapefruit essential oil is a go-to. If you need support for breast health during lactation, I would do the invigorating blend. That's the Citrus Bliss. If you have nursing discomfort, I would try the Citrus Bliss combined with lavender and massage onto your breast to soothe. And do that like right after you breastfeed so it can soak into the skin before you do it again. Obviously, I'm not going to say that these things work, and if you're pregnant or nursing, consult your physician. I'm not a licensed aromatherapist. If you want to try an oil that has been known to promote natural breast enlargement, they say clary sage. I haven't tried it, but that's just what I've read and researched. So there's actually a recipe that I found. It's called Better Than Silicone recipe. So you put 10 drops of clary sage in a 10 milliliter roller bottle. You fill the remainder with a carrier oil, and you apply it in the morning and at night by massaging on the breast. So you guys will have to try it and let me know. So a little bit more about the clary sage essential oil. It is a biennial or perennial herb that grows up to 6 feet in height. So it's known for its calming properties and benefits to the skin. So this main chemical component of clary sage is part of an esters group. So it's the most relaxing, soothing, and balancing essential oil. And actually, clary sage was used in the Middle Ages, which I love learning about this stuff because it's funny how everything has been used for so long. And it was used to soothe the skin. So inhaling clary sage promotes feelings of relaxation and allowing for a restful night's sleep as well, which is cool. So the primary benefits for the clary sage: it promotes a healthy looking hair and scalp, promotes a restful night's sleep, and calming and soothing to the skin. For women alone, it promotes increased lactation, relieves hot flashes, and has been known to promote natural breast enlargement. So the different ways we can use it, I've got about 5. During your menstrual cycle, rub 3 to 5 drops on the abdomen. You can combine with Roman chamomile and add to bath water. Diffuse or apply to a pillow at night for restful sleep. You can add to shampoo or conditioner to promote healthy hair and scalp. And you can also combine with coconut oil to massage into the skin. So I like that one as well. So for the question for this is, which benefit or use of clary sage essential oil will apply to you the most.